this week we'll begin to roll out people on the Apple App Store. That's going to be awesome because we're going to get so many more people that are going to be on the platform. And then look, our goal is, and I think we're going to hit it. I think by the end of March, we're going to be fully operational, at least within the United States.
And that was former Congressman Devin Nunes, now the CEO of Trump Media and Technology Group.
Hey there, friends. We are going to talk about Truth Social. Good God, what is the right information with this company, this stock? Let's dig into some stuff here. So, like Friday night, Saturday night, like I woke up and it said Truth Social had downloaded on my phone. And I was like, well, I thought that was wrong. So, you know, and I signed up and everything. My app is still not working, but there's just a lot of things going on right now. So some people have it and some people don't. It just depends. Android, Apple. Going to the stock itself. Let's look right here and see what's going on. So today, our first day back in the market, things are looking really good right now. So as we said, we expected this to bleed into over a $90 mark, and honestly, I was expecting more as of right now, but obviously we're still seeing pushback from when the app is going to be like 100%, launched completely. So today we open up right under $100, hitting that 98 bid price. Now, I'm making this around noon, and I think possibly we could still see this close somewhere around a $95 bid price, as long as no bad news comes out here, which I'm not expecting it to. So today we've had quite the battle here with a lot of people buying in, selling, and just doing a lot of short trading. But right now, we're seeing a very healthy stock right now, friends. This is fantastic. And I will say this is like the one stock that that I talk about where my predictions are fairly low. Usually I get yelled at because people are like, you're shooting way too high. But a lot of you are like, no, this is going to be a $200, $300, $700 stock. I do see what you're saying, and I'm not saying I disagree. I'm kind of following the day-by-day news, what's going on here. But I love hearing what everybody has to say about this. But I do think that we should see this bleed into $100 this week, possibly. Especially going, further we get into March here with this being 100% released. So even with this app being released, not released, some people have it, some people don't. There's mixed reviews right now. There's some reviews that are positive, some reviews that are negative. But honestly, we're finding a lot more positive reviews. At least we are on Fox News, hint, hint. But we figured that much at least. So looking at this candlestick chart, it's, like I said, it's noon. This is actively, being formed right now. Right now, it's noon. We have sell off. We have sell pattern going. Probably around 1:15, 1:30, we're going to have another spike up here. That'll be when everybody comes back, starts buying in. And then we'll probably have a sell off somewhere. But I am curious to see around 1:30 to 2 o'clock what this buy up is going to be. Can we hit this $95 mark and, sustain it into tomorrow? That'd be fantastic. So right now, this big deal with Truth Social and digital acquisition, right now the deal is still sitting at $3.3 billion, but I do expect that to even go up even more from when this release date actually is 100% around the world, where everyone has this in their hand, in their pocket pretty much. But friends, there's not a lot of new news that we haven't talked about right now, but today we're seeing quite the fight, and man, I would love to see this break into $100 mark, which we've seen this well into $100 before. But breaking into $100 and sustaining it right now, I don't know that that's going to happen until we get to this thing actually 100% launching. But I still think if you're buying this at $80, you're buying this at $90, going into when this is released, you're going to be totally safe. I don't think you're going to have a problem here as long as the deal continues to go through here. So friends, think about this in terms of numbers. So we have Truth Social. Obviously, Truth Social is going to make a lot of money off ad revenue. That's what everything does. That's what YouTube does. Pretty much every platform that runs ads, they make money from. The bread and butter is going to be just ad revenue, plus everything else that they can do, sell merch, whatever. We know that Trump, before he got kicked off Twitter, had around 70 million followers. Now that he's back, it's even more. So think if even 50 million people have this in their pocket. Think how much that's going to bring in ad revenue. We know that, comparing apples to oranges here, that, Facebook makes over $350,000 a day. So And we know that, Facebook / Meta, whatever they're calling it now, it's kind of turned into like, the place where it's like an old folks home. And I mean that in a nice way, but it's not edgy and cool as it used to be. Truth Social is going to be a little different. It's going to speak to every age. And, one thing that we do know is that when this next election comes around, this is going to be the most talked about platform in the freaking world. And if you don't think that, you really need to do some research, because you could be throwing money down the drain here if you don't get this early enough. And I'll say this one more time. What I really think here is that we may not see ginormous numbers in 2022 here. We may not see like these, $300-$400 stock prices. We may not. We may just see like 150, maybe a 250, one day this year. Something crazy. Maybe here in March release. Who knows? I would not be surprised to see, if you have patience and you have the willingness to hold this into the next election, especially if Trump runs, or a candidate that he supports runs. A lot of their campaign is going to be ran off of Truth Social. Not to mention just the campaign in general for whoever is running will be ran, articles will be ran on Truth Social. The ad revenue money and the, just what this platform is going to be bringing in the next 2 to 3 years is going to be, it's going to be crazy. So friends, I wish everyone the best of luck here with Digital World, Truth Social, what we got going on here. I am very bullish on this. I do think we're going to have a massive run up here. What numbers we do sustain bid price, I don't really know yet. We're still not breaking over 100. Obviously, we still got some stuff going on here, some stuff it's got to launch completely. We're still seeing some really big bid prices here, so I'm still very confident that we will flush over $100 easily. It's just what are we going to keep flushing over, and what are we going to sustain this to when the dust does settle. So friends, with all that said, remember, be positive, be you, take time to invest in your future. Friends, I will talk to you very soon. Bye everyone.